Hello everyone, I'm Akash Nawani and I'm going to talk to you about email marketing via Mailchimp. So Mailchimp is one of the tools which a lot of people are using to manage their user base, their subscription list, as well as send out email marketing campaigns using it. It has a very easy to use interface and a very good design, and the website looks really good. It's easy for you to understand how the workflow is and to create campaigns. So they have a free sign up process. As you can see, they provide up to 12,000 free emails a month for up to 2,000 subscriber lists. So you can just sign up. It's a quick process. I've already created an account, so I'll just log in and then let's start the process. I'll show you the basic things needed to get started with Mailchimp and to send out a campaign. And later there's a lot of advanced features as well which you can explore as you go. So, okay, I'm not sure why it's asking for this. Oh, okay, I'll just do it later. All right, so this is a dashboard. This is where you would basically have as well. Uh, so there are three simple steps to get you started. As you can see, first it tells you to create a list. A list is basically list of people who have either subscribed to you or your contact base, your clients, etc. So you can provide Mailchimp with that list. So they have a lot of easy ways for you to create a list. You can either create an Excel file and upload it, or you can do it manually as well if you want to enter. So first create a list name. So let's give a good name. Let's say drop my email client list. So these would basically mean all the people who are customers for your company. So default from name which you would want to show up together with your email address when you send it. So let's say drop my email team. Default reply to address. So this is the address when someone hits reply to the email. This is where you would get the email. So let's say info at dropmyemail.com. Default subject, you can leave this for now because every campaign you would have a different subject. So if you want, you can provide a default subject. If not, it's better you have a separate subject for each of the campaign so that it makes sense for the user when he receives it to know what's happening. A reminder on how people got onto your list. So this is important to make sure to prevent you from this anti-spam act, etc. uh, so these are clients. So basically let's just put in that clients of drop my email. So in case you're creating a sign up list on the website, you can say people who've signed up on my website. Then company name and all, it all automatically comes in when you sign up your account, so they fill in all the details. And there are a lot of other options as well you can explore as you go. Let's just move on and see how we can create a list. How do we add people to the list? That's the next step basically. So you can either import contacts or you create a sign up form. Creating a sign up form would basically mean you can put a form on your website like a subscription list kind of a thing. They'll give you a small code for you to do this, and as people keep adding themselves to the list, it'll automatically go into your drop my email client list, right? Import contacts, they have a lot of different ways to do it. You can upload files or you can directly copy paste it from Excel as well. You can get it from a lot of other places like Salesforce or your Google Docs, Zendesk. And this is the option to upload a file or a copy pasting of an Excel. So it's the some of the main things which you would need while you're uploading a list is the email address field and the name of the person. It's better if you split it in first name and last name as well, so it has better controls for you later. So there's a lot of different ways you can explore this. Let's go back to our dashboard. So let's assume that we've created a list and we've added a lot of people. Secondly, then you want to design your template. uh, Designing a template, there's a lot of different ways you can so let's go to my templates. This is where you can design your default basic template of how your mail campaigner is going to look like. uh, they have the options. You can select a basic or a pre-designed one, something like this with an image and text on it, or you can code your own as well. So you can code your own template. One advice: if you're coding your own template, avoid div tags. Do not use div tags. You should mainly use tables so that it's cross compatible across most of the email clients. That's one of the things which I've come across with my experience, that using div tags at times causes issues with Microsoft Outlook and a few other email clients, if you say, right? But let's so you can create your own template. You can explore this. It's helpful if you create your own template, so that later on you can use the same template, the same common way for you to send out campaigns. Just the main text would change, but the whole design of maybe having your company's logo on the top and a common footer would be the same. If you see, they have a design sign up form. The design sign up form, they're emphasizing on this because that's the way you would basically collect email addresses of people. So they have a lot of different good forms which you can look into, simple codes which you plug into your site, and you can keep updating your list. And the good thing about this is, as you add people to the list from your forms, they would automatically get emails from Mailchimp saying that you've been added to the list, and if they unsubscribe, they'll get an auto email saying, "Oh, you've been unsubscribed from the list." They manage all these really well themselves, and they provide you the flexibility to change the text messaging which goes out in the email. So that's a lot of things for you to explore. It's very simple to do that. But let's go to the main thing. Let's assume that we've created a list and now we are creating a campaign. So if you see, they have a lot of options. A regular campaign is a campaign with like a HTML based campaign with an option of having plain text as well. A plain text campaign is a campaign which is only in the form of text. So if you do not want to include images or good formatting tools, then you can just use a plain text campaign. A/B split campaign, this is helpful if you want to do an A/B testing to see which of the two templates work or which of the two messaging works. So you can split and send your two different kind of emails to the same list, split half and half, or a small percentage as you want to make your split. An RSS driven campaign, so you can explore this as well. But generally you would use a regular old campaign. So let's go ahead with this. So it'll ask you which list you want to send it to. Let me select this second list which I created. Basically, it includes me. There's an option called send to segment. This is also helpful. So there's a lot of ways for you to basically, if you have a huge list and you want to send it to only a few people from the list, Mailchimp helps you to basically take out certain people from the list based on certain criteria. So maybe it is for people who you've added after this particular date, or based on email addresses. So there's an option that email address is this particular thing. You can type in their email address, or people with a common last name, or locations, etc. So there's a lot of different ways in which you can do this. Right now, let's just send it to everyone and then move on. So next step is say drop my email client coupon offer. So if you want to send a coupon to all your clients, so this is your campaign name. That's irrelevant. That's only for your own information. The email subject is the subject which the client sees on his email client. So you can basically put in something like special offer, special offer for drop my email customers. Or drop my email clients. So this is important. Make sure you have a really strong subject line, because that would decide whether the person opens the email or not. And make sure it's compatible with all the spam activities, because it might end up in your trash, in the user's trash. So you want to avoid that. From name, drop my site, you can change it to whichever you want, or you can put drop my email as well. Reply to address, what address would it come to in case the customer hits reply, so you can change this as well. uh, Here's some merge tags. Merge tags are really good. It's one of the good features of Mailchimp. What merge tag basically lets you do is pick up certain columns from your list which you've which you've created and put it in, so it'll automatically merge it. For example, the first name, so if instead of putting the name of the person all the time, you can't do it because you're creating a template. So you just put in this tag, the copy paste this tag, and it'll automatically replace the name of the person based on the email address to whom you're sending to. There's a few other, but one thing to keep in mind is the unsubscribe link. This is very important because every email should have an unsubscribe link. It is to make sure you complement yourself with the anti-spam act. If you don't put it in, Mailchimp will automatically create a footer based on this, which will have the unsubscribe tag, so they would automatically plug in. And you can do some tracking. They help you do tracking. It helps you to know how many emails were opened, how many clicks were there, if you have any clickable items on your particular email campaign. And there are a few other options. You can link into Google Analytics, etc. So right now we'll just move on. Okay, so you need the verified email address. I've already verified this particular email address, so I'll just use this and move on. But whatever email address you're going to be using it, they would want to verify it, so they'll send you a small email and you can get it verified. So next is to create your template how you want it to be. You can create your own template, or you can use some of the pre-designed one. Let's say the drag and drop. I'm going to just show you how to use the drag and drop. It's a very simple and easy to use tool. So you basically first select the template type. Let's say I want one column banded. You can have two columns, three columns. There's a lot of different options. So while this loads, okay, so you can basically add images to this. So I might have an image here, or you can basically upload it. So let me just upload an image. So for example, this particular image, I'll just upload it. You can also get images from different websites or URL. You can just plug in the URL and it will pull it. So this is basically giving you information of what you can do. Let's just delete this one, and let's add a border text. So this is the border text. You can update your text saying hello. So here is where you would want to put the name of the person. So that's where the merge tag comes into play. If you click down, you would see a merge tag option, and you can say first name. So it'll automatically replace the person's name with the first name. Let's just say your order has been confirmed. Thank you. Now, so you can just save this. You can explore further. If you see, there's a common footer which Mailchimp has put in, where they've put in how you got the particular email address to your list, and unsubscribe link as well. You can edit it and you can change it as per your needs. It's a very simple way to do it. And if you see, this is a preview column where it'll basically show the customer, the top, it appears beside the subject. If you see on Gmail shows the subject and part of the email text, so this is what would show up there. So let's say order confirmation. Another great thing about Mailchimp is, if you see, it automatically adds this thing, view the email in browser link. That's a very good way. It creates a static page with your content as well, and it puts it out there, so it's easy for the customers, in case it's not rendering well on their particular email client, they can actually view it there. So let's save this. So you can go ahead further and explore how you can basically change your template design. You can use a lot of different fancy things like an image group, etc., social icons and stuff. So let's just move on. Let's say this is our particular template. Another great thing which Mailchimp does is it automatically creates a text only version of your template. So some clients do not support images or HTML emails, so then it Mailchimp lets it auto decide, and then it selects the text version which is here, and it shows this particular version. So what you can do is you can edit it. So in a text version, this does not make these two lines don't make sense. You just start off with hello, your order has been confirmed. You can edit it, you can add more things to it, and again merge tags would work well with the text version as well. So that's it, you're done. There's a small issue here. I guess my list is empty, so I'll just okay, I've added the segment. I'll remove the segment. So that's it. It's very simple. We are done. Let's just go to the confirmation tab which is here, and as you see everything is sorted, and now we can just send it. Another great thing is you can schedule as well. You can select a particular time and day on which you want to send your email blast out, or you can preview it as well in case you want to see how it looks like, etc. You can send a test mail. You can provide whichever email address you want to send a text mail, it will do it for you. So that's about it. You can just click um, let's remove the schedule option. Let's just say send now. Are you sure about sending the campaign? Yes. So that's it. Your email is on your way, and the customer would receive it based on when you've scheduled it, or if it's immediate. So after you send your campaign, the next thing is the reports. Again, a really good way of showing reports by Mailchimp. So this is the campaign which I sent out. So you can just click on it. So as you can see, we've sent out to one recipient. The person is unopened. It will show you how many uh, people have opened your emails and how many have not. A few great things here is it shows you based on the industry which you select while signing up, what's the success open rate, what's the uh, unopened rate, what's the open rate, what's the benchmark click rate for your industry. So it tells you, it gives you a comparison of how your campaign is performing as compared to other campaigns by other people. So, and if there are people who are unsubscribing from your list, it gives you their list as well. uh, if someone clicks on yours as a spam, so it shows that someone has made a complaint that your particular email campaign is a spam, and it shows you which locations people are opening the email from as well. So there's a lot of other great reporting tool as well. You can actually link it to some of your if you're an e-commerce store, you can link it to your store, and you can see how whether some orders are being placed or not. They have a e-commerce 360. uh, this is a very good feature by them. You can set it up and try it out as well if you're an e-commerce store. So that's about it. Basic things on mail campaign: creating a list. You can use forms to get people to sign up on your website. You can create your own templates, or you can just use the default templates as well. And you can send out campaigns, and then you can check out your reports based on how your campaigns are performing. And then autoresponders, that's one more thing you might want to look into. Are That's only for basically for paid accounts. But what autoresponders is when someone unsubscribes from your list, it sends out an auto response to them that you've been unsubscribed. So this particular feature will help you edit that email out and write in your own text, add images to it as well. So change it to an HTML format with your company logo, etc. if you want to do those things. So that's what autoresponder lets you control and change. Another thing, if you want to see, Mailchimp integrates well with Salesforce and some of the other CRM tools, so it helps you to import your contact list, etc. So it's a great tool. It has a lot of good features built in. So you can, I I would personally suggest Mailchimp as one of the good ways for you to manage your customer list and for your campaigns. So that's about it from me on Mailchimp. Thank you.